is March 1st, which means that today was Ipsy choice. If you have the Ipsy Glam bag, no, it's called the Ipsy Original now. Choice for that happened a few days ago. I don't have an active subscription for that tier, so I can't help you there, you know what I mean? But I do have an active subscription for the Ipsy Extra, and I wanted to share with you like what the process is, the behind the scenes, what I selected, what were my options, what are my thoughts, and all that good stuff. The PR Ipsy Extra did arrive. I have it here under the desk. I will make sure I film that next so that you can see that in the next few days. So Nana, make sure you grab a snack. I'm hoping this video is not a really long one, but I wanted to give you guys an extra video this weekend. I just released one yesterday. If you didn't check it out, make sure you do. I really hope you enjoy it because it's like my favorites, but it's overall beauty. So I share like hair care product, fragrance. You guys need to check out those fragrances because I always smell absolutely amazing. Fragrances, hair care, body care, skin care. You'd be shocked because I am a makeup girly and there's practically no makeup there. But yeah, that video is going to be linked in the description box. Make sure you go check it out. Show it some love, please. And thank you. You are getting an extra video because today is March the 1st. I am home and I really wanted to chat with my friends and like post this video. So I did go in at 12 on the dot. When I'm telling you, like I'm laying in bed, my husband was getting ready to go on his motorcycle ride, right? So he's got the bike ready. What is this? I just realized my children use my phone and they're like drawing stuff. He's getting himself ready, turned on the bike and does all the things that he has to do before going, right? And I'm still in bed. He's like, are you gonna stay in bed all day? I was like, no, I am going to film, but I'm waiting for my choices. At 11:59, I was like this. The moment it hit 12, I logged in and I was able to start making my selections. Now I say that because I checked 10 minutes before, 15 minutes before, 5 minutes before, and my options were not available quite yet. There's a point to why I'm giving you all this shenanigan information. Okay, so as soon as I go in, I see Ipsy selected 2 items for my extra, and that is going to be the Moon Slice Beauty Blushing Moon Blush Palette, which I'm not gonna lie, I may or may not have received. I do give away a lot of product that I find that is just sitting there that I've played with it, I've liked it, but if I'm not rotating it and someone wants it, I'm gonna give it away. I have sisters-in-law and stuff, you know? So I feel like I might have gotten that some time ago, maybe in another beauty box. I could be wrong, but they selected that. It's cute to have a little blush quad. And they also selected the Smashbox Cosmetics Metal Effects Metallic Eyeliner. Thing is, based on this picture, it looks like it's a black. So if it's like a straight up black and it's just kind of like glides really well, that would be amazing because I cannot do metallics on my waterline. There's something about the formula that irritates my eye, and I have extremely dry eyes, so when I apply that, I get really runny eyes. But those are the 2 items that they featured. I'm not mad at it. I am a makeup girly, so I'm very happy that there are 2 makeup options. I'm just hoping that the eyeliner kind of works for me. That could be like a really deep, no, I'm lying to you. Ooh, now zooming in, that could be like a forest green. Vamos a ver. Let's cross our fingers and hope for the best. So then we move on to choice number 1, for which there were only 4 products that I could choose from. If you were to sit here and tell me the product had such a high retail value that they couldn't give us 6 options, then great. But that is definitely not the case. Volition Beauty Dewy Avocado Replenishing Moisturizer. And I'm not saying any of these are not like good quality or like high price. I'm just saying typically that's how it works. You would get 5, 6 options, but everything is around like the same price point. Now, if you have one item that's super duper expensive, then at that point, like they kind of reduce the amount of options that you have. Anyway, so the Volition Beauty Dewy Avocado Replenishing Moisturizer, and the amount of moisturizers that I have, like I am in love with this one, okay? And I just got her. Yo no necesito, I don't need it. So I just moved on Artist Couture Supreme Nudes Palette, super pretty. Summer Fridays Dream Lip Oil in Blush Dreams, and then another one in Soft Mauve. Notice the picture. That's why I was giving you the backstory on how I usually will go in 15 minutes before, it's not ready. 10 minutes before, it's not ready. 5 minutes before, it's not ready. I went in, I'm not kidding, at 11:57, not ready. So I just sat there and I waited. When the clock turned 12, I logged in and that's what I see. Summer Fridays Dream lip oil in soft mauve. It's already sold out. How? Make it make sense. Not that I would have selected it, but it's kind of like, so why are you even showing me that picture? Which is kind of annoying. And I love Ipsy, but my feedback is always real. Yes, they send me PR, but I've been working with them for years, but also I've been a paying customer for years. This whole influencer idea, like, oh, she's an influencer, she's here to push a product. No, I am here to review it. I'm a creator. I'm a reviewer. I'm a makeup artist, and I want to give you guys honest feedback. And my feedback is, first of all, you limited me from 6 down to 4, and then on top of that, really, it's not even 4, it's 3. As soon as I logged in, I only have 3 choices. Absolutely not. That's already annoying within itself. I wasn't gonna get a lip oil anyway. I don't need another moisturizer. I did have my eye on the Artist Couture palette when I saw somebody like spoil it. I think it was Ipsy a few weeks ago, so I was like, I might want to get that and give it a try. I haven't actually gotten like a full size, like a bigger few pan palette in a while, and Artist Couture is a brand that I used to like. Their highlighters were everything. I liked their glosses. I've tried their product before, and I haven't actually had anything in my collection that's Artist Couture for years. So I was like, let's give her a try. So I went with that one. I mean, really, it's a moisturizer, a lip oil, or eyeshadow, and I'm an eyeshadow whore, so I went with that. Then we go to choice numero dos, in which we'll find the Bare Minerals Dewy Lip Gloss Balm in a soft red. The name is Strength. Vita Tangerine Spotlight Eye Cream by Swarovski. The Carez Pure Greek Olive Body Cream Honey Pear. What a name. Fenty Hair, the Comeback Kid Instant Damage Repair. Once again, I only get 4 options. I don't need another eye cream right now. I have been obsessed with this one from I'm telling you, last month was everything, okay? If you didn't see that video, go check it out. Like, I have 2 unboxings, my paid and my PR, plus the ultimate. Last month was a time to have Ipsy. So I'm in love with this, and I'm using sparingly because I need to get myself, we're gonna go into the shops. I need to get myself one of these. I don't need another eye cream, as I'm saying. Then I'm looking at the Carez, and it says olive, but then it says honey pear, and I don't know that I'm going to love it. I didn't select that because my initial was like, what if I don't love it? What, it's big, and what if I don't love it? And then Fenty Hair, there's nothing that will provide instant damage repair. I understand that that's how you push a product and how you advertise it, but nothing instantly repairs your hair. It can instantly make it look healthier, better, but nothing actually repairs your hair other than allowing it to grow. Take care of it, trim what's bad, and then don't let this, whatever you did to it, don't do it again. So I was like, I'm not even, because I have really thin hair, and depending on the product, if it weighs it down, now I gotta go put more energy into washing my hair. It's a whole thing. I wasn't gonna do it. The only thing that's left that I would try would be the Bare Minerals lip gloss, but also it says soft red. It's a lip gloss balm, soft red. So I was like, I don't know, because what if it's too heavy and then it gets on my teeth? So I didn't want that, but like, let's be honest. For choice number 2, although the brands featured like Bare Minerals, Carez, Fenty Hair are good, I wasn't like jumping for joy, super excited for kind of any of it, you know? So I just went with the Bare Minerals. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope that it's a light something. Then I go on to choice number 3, which once again, I get 4 options. The Cheekbone Beauty Illuminating Primer Gel in Golden Light. I kind of had my eye on that, but I got the same one, I want to say 2 months ago, and it's so freaking good. So I'm like, I want to keep using her. I don't want to add anything else that may stop me from using her. So nice. But then I've also gotten this by One Size, the base thinner, the B12 base thinner. You can mix it into a matte foundation or a foundation that's like a fuller coverage, and you can kind of loosen the formula, sheer it out a little bit. You can apply this on your skin by itself, or you can use this as a base. It's so freaking good. I was gonna say a bad word. I'm glad I didn't. I was just like, I don't want to introduce anything else into my collection quite yet. The Defiance Beauty Silk Peptide Blush. I've got a few blushes that I need to kind of open and play with, so I was like, no. The Clay Mask, the Glacier Clay Mask by Stella. I've been enjoying the skincare I've gotten. It's just, it's definitely not a go-to for me, but you know what? I was like, I need And I want, that's gonna be the, I don't know, is it COSRX Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I immediately clicked on that. I have reasons why I get what I get. When it comes to this snail mucin, I don't request samples off of TikTok. I stopped doing that a long time ago. And I have a lot of brands, including this particular brand, reach out to me wanting to send me product so that I can review on TikTok. And I either ignore or I say no thank you. Skincare takes a few weeks for you to like realize, does it work, does it not work, is there any improvement in my skin? And so them giving me 14 days or less it's unrealistic, and I'm not gonna push a product that I don't believe in or that I haven't tried for long enough. So I always just say no. So I say all of that to say that this is a product that I did have my eye on. It has been offered to me. I've had it in my car on TikTok to buy, and I never got around to it, but I did have my eye on it. So this is one thing that I was like, yeah, I definitely want to try. So I was really excited about it. So when you really look at my box, my paid box, it's not necessarily a bad one. I get a blush palette, I get an eyeliner, I'm getting a full-size eyeshadow palette, I'm getting a lip balm, and then I'm getting the Snail Mucin Essence that I've had my eye on. So technically I'm getting one skincare item, and then everything else is makeup. So we'll get to do like a full-on makeup tutorial and play around with the product. I think my box overall is a really nice box in terms of the brands and in terms of the product being featured. Now, is the eyeshadow palette gonna be the most amazing thing in the world? Girl, I don't know. I haven't tried it. We're gonna try that together. The eyeliner, is it gonna work for my eyeballs, or is it gonna make my eyeballs just, you know, just drip, drip, drip? Tampoco lo sé. I don't know. We will figure that one out. Because for all you know, I'm excited over this like Snail Mucin, and then it's gonna break me out. Not a lot of product does that to me. It's very rare, but still, you just never know until you actually like give the product a try. And so we're gonna go ahead when I get my box, which they're still shipping off of Amazon, which is also exciting because it gets here a lot faster, but we will do the try on, so se calman que we're gonna do it. So then I ended up going over to the shops because I have my eyes on getting another one of these, and the Farsali Reset. So of course we're gonna go into the shops. The recommended products for $12 had really great brands such as Benefit Cosmetics, Too Faced, which the Super Setter Professional Setting Spray, that spray is actually really nice. I have it. It is this one over here. I have this one. I also have a travel size. If you're going to get this at all, get this one. $12 over at the shops or as an add-on. So if you got it for 12 bucks, that's absolutely amazing because it's definitely worth the money, and it normally goes for $36, you know. Then we have Laura Mercier, Natasha Denona was there for $12, Glow Recipe, and First Aid Beauty. And those were just recommended. We're gonna touch on more $12 products, but the brands and product for $12, unbeatable deals. Like, if you haven't tried it, you've wondered if it was any good, that's the time to get it at the $12 or less. Then we move on to $3.50 minis. Now at $3.50, they did have some really nice product. That Tarte little maracuja lip oil situation, the balm. That thing is so mini, super cute. I would get it for $3.50 because again, it's super cute. House Labs mascara was there for $3.50. Remember, these are minis. Elemis, Murad, First Aid Beauty. So, you know, it's one of those things where there were certain items that are totally worth the money. The e.l.f. Power Grip Matte Primer. That one, I feel like it's full size, just like the Halo Glow blushes. Look like they're full size. The Aether Beauty could be travel, but also may be full size. So at $3.50, although it says minis, you may find actual full size product. And you typically do, like you'll get glosses or you'll get like eyeliners. The Beauty Creations Plump and Pout Lip Glosses, those are full size. And then of course you're gonna get some like minis. You know, they do have products for you to try. I did find the Dew of the Gods Fila Nitro Under Eye Cream. And the thing is, that picture and then this kind of looks like it would be the same thing, right? No. When I clicked on it, opened it to check it out, you can see that it says a mini. So it's gonna be much smaller than this. I would have had to get like 3 or 4 in order to make it this full size. Because remember, those minis just have a little bit of a tester amount inside. It doesn't actually have a good amount of product inside. So I was like, okay, if I buy 3, now we're spending over $10 when I can wait until I actually see it at shops and pay $12, $15, $16, but I'm actually getting the full size thing. So I kind of skipped on it. Anyway, so we move on. And again, a lot of samples, a lot of product that it's like, skincare if you have your eye on and you wanted to give it a try. Then we're going on to $6 products. I kept this up here, not for a reason. Remember, this, you could get it for $12 hairs, right? 12. Benefit Cosmetics, their Real Lengthening Mascara. That's something that they have offered in their add-ons for $3.50, but now they have it under $6, which I think it's like a no. Then they have the Professional Matte Primer by Benefit. Same thing, I've seen it for $3.50, but they moved that over to the $6. And then for $6, the Super Setter, $6. Do you see the size of that? That big. I've gotten it in a glam bag. You could buy 2 at $6 and get less than their travel size, because again, this is a mini, and get less than their travel size for $12, or add one of these to your cart and gotten it for $12. This was the better deal for sure, hands down, unless you needed a travel like for your bag, but also no lie, $6 was too much for that. Then we move on to what stood out to me, which I was like, oh my gosh, they have the Morphe blushes, the Hot Shot blush drops. They had 3 different shades, at least that I could see on my end. I went with the Flex symbol because I thought it was like, it looked like a bubblegum pink. I have enough peaches, and then Power Drip looked like it was a little lighter than I would need. So I went with the one that was kind of like a bubblegum pink, and I'm excited for it. But you know, we move forward and you have a lot more product, full size liquid shadows, eye patches, pimple patches, the works. And then full size, they had the Cool AF Heat Protectant by Foxy Bae, which I used to have, and it's actually really good. Moving on to the rest of $12 products, these are all full size. The Say, which I just pulled out to apply on my skin. So the Say eyeshadow palette, more Laura Mercier, Summer Fridays. This is my thing. I'm annoyed because how is it that they have Summer Fridays Soft Mauve, the one that is no longer available for me to select when I initially logged in at 12, but you can add it and pay for it and pay the $12. That was like annoying, but we're gonna move on. They have a ton of the Bare Minerals concealer, but in different shades. Soft red Bare Minerals lip. You know which one would be cute? Like a pinky, pero they selected soft red for me, so it kind of is what it is. They even, like, I would have even done a sheer coral. I would have been fine with that. I don't know why they ended up going with freaking red, but I'm just hoping it's not heavy. Let's not be negative. Let's not be negative. You know what I absolutely loved and I still have? The Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Low Light. This is not a powder. It is a cream 2 powder. It's in low key and I am obsessed. I already have a dent in her, but a little bit goes a very long way. So this is gonna last you forever for $12. Beautiful deal. Chica Beauty eyeliners. The palette that they selected for me, $12. This baby, $12, which it's so good. Polite Society glosses and the Volition. The Snail Mucin was available for $12. So if that wasn't an option, but you had an eye on it, like I'm hoping you saw it on your end and were able to get it. Verb shampoos and conditioners. Jupiter. When I got excited to see the blush drops by Morphe, and I was like, instantly, this is the shade I want that I've had my eye on, and I added it to cart. But everything else, I was just kind of browsing. You know when you're window shopping, you're like me? $18 full-size product. The Makeup by Mario, a variety of shades. Their foundation is actually really nice. I own it. Not mad at it. For $18, the Artist Couture palette, which normally retails for $45, but you could have gotten it for $18. I'm not even mad that I ended up getting that in my options. And then we have a series of Ofra products, which are really, really great product as well. We have more Glow Recipe, everything full size. When you look at the price of the product, you have product that would be $38, $40, $62, $50, around that price point, and they're selling it for $18. You're really getting bang for your buck. Anything that's that expensive and you're getting it for much less, $12 and $6, you are getting hella bang for your buck. Moving on to $25, the Natasha Denona Hyper Natural Face Palette. That one on add-on goes for $25, but you're saving over 50% if you get it off of add-ons. And I'm not trying to push you, I'm just being realistic here, right? Because I don't want to seem too negative about anything. This palette, retail is $62. There's people who paid $62 for it. If you waited and held off on it and you're like, $25 is a deal, I'm saving over 50%, why not? $25 products, they even included fragrances, which were before at the $50 mark, because I remember seeing commodity that goes for $80 at the $50 mark. And I'm like, you know what? Whoever buys it is saving 30 bucks. That's a great deal. Well, here you're saving like 75% if you get it now because it's just $25. I didn't snag any of it because, girl, like my perfume collection has increased drastically. And then $50, which once again, now you only have like 2 hair care bundles, a fragrance, and then some skincare, which the skincare there is over 200, over 150, so it makes sense to pay the 50 if you wanted to purchase something or replenish it. But all in all, I ended up only getting that Morphe blush drops as an add-on. I'm actually really excited over it. Did I need another blush? No, I did not. They selected a quad for me, but I have really been loving Morphe products. Like they have pretty much been like slam dunks lately, and I'm not even mad. And it was only $6, you know? So like, what would I complain about? All right, guys, those were all my options, my choices, and what you can see behind the scenes when it comes to add-ons, and the fact that I actually added an add-on after not having done that like in 2 months. Like I finally actually purchased something as an extra. What do you guys think of my variation? I'm not even mad at it. Like, I'm not mad at my variation, but now I'm wondering if I'm gonna have any duplicates or anything like that. I am gonna film the PR unboxing next, so let's cross our fingers and see what that's gonna look like. I will post that in the next day or two. But I know you guys made your selections as well. Let me know in the comments, are we box twins? Do we have any of these products in common? And did you log in and see anything already go grayed out? You can't even select it. Did you have 6 options? Like, I want to know what you're seeing on your end. All right, friends, I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you're new here, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. If you're still here, that means you made it all the way through and you are a real one. So thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate you. I am going to link my most recent videos in the description box for you so you can go check those out. But you don't have to go anywhere because YouTube is also going to recommend 2 videos here on screen they believe you're going to enjoy. So I hope you consider checking it out, and I will see you guys on the next video.